Are you tired of waiting on your manifestation? You're tired of saying your affirmations, doing that visualization, and still not seeing the results you crave? Do you ever feel like maybe you're doing it wrong, or maybe the universe just forgot about you? Or even worse, maybe it's just not meant for you? Well, Baddie, let me tell you, you're not alone. And today we're going to go deep into the exact reason why waiting feels so hard and how to break through that waiting energy so you can start living in the receiving energy. Because here's the truth: the version of you who has your manifestation is already inside of you. She's not far away. She's not someday. She's you when you start waiting and start being. Hello, my Manifestation Baddie, and welcome back to the Manifestation Baddie channel. This is your space for all things manifestation, mindset, self love, and becoming the version of you who has it all. So, if you're struggling with waiting, if you feel stuck, or if you just need that reminder that your dream life is already yours, go ahead and subscribe right now. Make sure to hit that bell so you never miss a drop of this manifestation magic. And I want you to drop a comment below right now. Tell me just one thing that your manifestation and you're claiming it today, whether it's money, love, health, confidence. Let's put it out there together because once you declare it, the shift has already started. Let's go ahead and get into this. Let's talk about the pain of waiting, right? Let me tell you a story. A while back, there was a time in my life where I was just so desperate to manifest love. And I was doing all the things. I was scripting, I was visualizing, I was meditating, affirming, whatever you think of, I was doing it. But deep down, every day, that past felt even heavier. So I woke up one day and I started thinking, why isn't it here yet? Why am I missing it? What is going on? I felt jealous, seeing other people in relationships. I felt like maybe love just wasn't in the cards for me. And even when I act positive on the outside, on the inside, I was still in that waiting mode. Here's what I learned, and this is when everything changed for me. Waiting energy is not receiving energy. Because when we are waiting, we're saying that it's not here yet. But when you're receiving, you're saying that it's already mine and I'm just letting it unfold the natural way. And let me tell you, that shift changed my life. And I'm going to walk you through exactly how you can make that shift and how you can manifest your desires. Why waiting blocks your manifestation? Waiting feels painful because it's a focus on you're in a state of lack. You may affirm that you're wealthy, but when you look at your bank account and think that you're still broke, and you may visualize love, but you fell asleep thinking that you're still alone. Every time you check, where's it at? You're confirming it's missing. And this is what keeps your subconscious stuck in a loop. It keeps you stuck in the state of needing, chasing, or even in a state of lack. And here's the kicker part: manifestation doesn't happen from force, it happens from your faith. And when you finally impress the subconscious, you don't need to see it to believe it. You believe it so deeply that the world must rearrange to match it. Okay? So the shift from to being, we're going to stop waiting and we're going to go into that shift of being. And I'm going to give you that step by step transformation. Number one, you need to identify where you're waiting. Where in your life are you constantly checking? Are you constantly chasing? Or you just need reassurance? You need to write it down and you need to be honest with yourself. Number two, you want to activate your assumed reality. Instead of asking, when will it come? Start living as if it's already done. Ask yourself, if I already had this, how would I feel? How would I act? You're a manifestation baddie, so you got to know that you're already powerful. Your energy is going to lead the reality, not the other way around. And number three, you need to detach from the timeline. The timeline is none of your business. Your business is the belief, the identity, and how to embody it. Let go of the how and the when. Number four, you got to celebrate tiny shifts. So if you start feeling more confident, celebrate that. If you stop assessing, celebrate that. If you stop checking their Facebook page, hey, why not celebrate that? These are all signs that you are aligning. And number five, my top one that I love telling everybody: impress, impress, impress. The subconscious accepts what is repeated and felt deeply. That's why affirmations, visualizations, and mental rehearsal works, but only if you do them from faith and not from force. You got to believe and know that it's going to happen for you. And I remember the first time I truly dropped that weight in energy. It was when I was manifesting money. For weeks, I was just stressed. I was checking every single thing. I was obsessing. And then one day, I just decided to let it go. And I said to myself that I am wealthy. I already have everything. I already have enough. And that was it. I stopped checking. I stopped doubting. And I started showing up like a wealthy woman. And within 2 weeks, y'all, like no joke, unexpected money started just flowing to me. Not because I worked harder, and not it definitely wasn't because I forced anything, but because I was aligned with it. And this isn't magic, it's subconscious alignment. Baddie, listen to me. Whatever you want and whatever you desire, you can have. You just got to align your energy with what you're calling into your manifestation. You can have anything you want. If you want to lose weight, gain weight, be taller, be shorter, you can have those things. Okay, now that we talked about stepping out of the waiting energy, let's go into this even deeper. Because here's the truth: most people don't tell you. Even when you stop consciously waiting, there's often subconscious patterns that's still holding you back. And this is where the deeper works begin. Let me ask you a question. Do you secretly feel unworthy of what you're asking for? Do you carry the old stories like most people do? People like me don't get that kind of love, or such as I've always struggled with money. Do you look at your desires and deep down thinks that's too big for me? This right here is the hidden resistance that creates that waiting loop. Because even if you say the right words and you're affirming every single day, if your subconscious isn't on board, you're going to keep circling. That's why you write down your limiting beliefs and you flip those to your new positive beliefs. Okay. And I remember like when I was manifesting like big opportunities in my business, I always would think that I was online, but I wasn't. I was doing the mindset work. I was affirming. I was scripting. I was doing everything. But months went by, weeks went by, and nothing was moving. And I had to sit down and get really honest with myself. I had to find out what was blocking me. Did I even feel worthy of having these things? And what came up, it shook me, because underneath it all, I was still carrying that old belief that success is hard for people like me. And it came from just society or growing up. It came from many different things. I watched a lot of people that I love struggle and live paycheck to paycheck and robbing Peter to pay Paul. I witnessed that. So what happened? I thought that struggling was the way of life. I thought that, oh, I got to work hard to get a paycheck. And that's not true. You don't. In that moment, I had to realize that I wasn't waiting on my manifestation. I was just waiting to believe I was allowed to have it. So I flipped the script. I began doing my affirmations, saying that it was safe for me to be successful. I am worthy of an easy life. I don't have to do a lot to make money. I do the bare minimum and I still receive a large sums of money. You know, that's what you have to do. You have to constantly work on changing those old beliefs. And listen to me, it may be hard. It's going to be difficult sometimes. I'm not saying that. I'm not telling you what you want to hear. I'm telling you because it's just the truth. Because we've been programming to believe that things are hard. But if you constantly work on those beliefs, I'm telling you, it's going to change for you. And when I started doing those affirmations, the resistance of everything that I was manifesting and calling into my life, it started to melt away. Within weeks and a couple days, my opportunities start flowing into me. And I didn't have to force a thing. So let's talk about this, okay? Let's talk about what you can do for some inner work practice and how you could change all of your beliefs. Start journaling. Journal the hidden story. Ask yourself questions like such as what negative beliefs are you still caring about this manifestation? Write it down and don't judge yourself. Flip your affirmations, flip them to new affirmations because you got to take those negative stories and you got to flip it into your new truth. Because if your old beliefs is like love never works out for me, your new affirmations got to be I am the one love works out for. And you got to be completely honest with yourself, okay? And if it's money you're always struggling with, you got to know that money flows to you with ease. Not only that, you got to know that what you're doing is going to work, okay? It's going to work. Next thing you can do to change those old beliefs, mirror work. It works all the time. Spend 5 minutes every morning when you're getting up, getting yourself ready to look in the mirror, look yourself dead in the eyes, and say your flipped affirmations with emotions. Feel it, own it, speak it as if it's already true, and then you want to release that control daily. Every time you catch yourself checking or forcing or even stressing about it, take a moment to be present and to center yourself. You know, allow God to work for you. I promise you it works, but you got to allow it to work. And you can also act as if you already have that. Spend a day acting as you already in that relationship. If that's what you want to do, acting as it's about like not it's not about fake smiling or pretending. It's about embodying the energy of I already have this. You know, some things you can ask yourself every day. How would you walk today if you knew that you was already in that relationship with your SP? How would you treat yourself today if you believed that you was worthy of those things? This is where the true quantum leap happens. When you shift from wishing to being, you definitely going to collapse timelines. And you're going to start stepping into an identity of your desired reality. I did this when I manifest everything, when I was manifesting my home. Before I ever got the keys, I started acting like the woman who lived there. I cleared the space. I bought items for the home. I didn't even have the house yet, but I bought stuff for it. I spoke it as it was done. And within months, the keys was already in my hand. Let me remind you something. You're not waiting on the universe. The universe is waiting on you. And waiting is a sign that you're holding back your full beliefs. Because when you choose to live from the end, to feel it, to embody it, and to trust it, your manifestation has no choice but to show up. Because you're powerful, you're magnetic, you are already her, and the version of you who has it all. And here I did tell you that, I always love to give you a manifestation baddie tip. And here it is. Start treating your manifestation like it's old news. It's not if, it's not when. Just know that it's done. And you are going to just unfold your manifestation the exact the way it should be. Allow it to unfold. And remember, like I always says, once the subconscious is impressed, it must express. All right, I need to hear from you. You are not meant to wait for your manifestation. You are meant to live as if it's already yours. So drop it in the comment. What are you manifesting? And I want you to start your comment with I am so happy and so grateful now that I have and fill in the blank, okay? Remember, the moment you stop waiting, you step into being. And that's when your desires will flow to you easily. Before you click away, make sure to drop a comment and let me know what you're manifesting. I want to be the one to hype you up in the comments. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe because we are just getting started with this glow up journey. Okay? When you wake up tomorrow, don't ask where my manifestation at. Ask how can I embody her today? How can I embody the version of me who already has it? Because that's where your power is. And remember, you have this. You are the one creating your desires and you have this. I love you guys. I believe in you and I will definitely see you in the next video. Make sure to like this video. Happy manifesting and keep glowing.